Hello and welcome to day number 3, game 1 of the 2020 St. Mary's MLK Showcase. I'm Jeremy Hurtado along with Lauren Goodman, getting set to bring you 8 games today here from St. Mary's High School in Stockton. We kick off today's action with Regis Jesuit from Aurora, Colorado, taking on the Bishop Gorman Gales from Las Vegas. Lauren, we both talked about this. We think this is going to be a great game.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty even matchup. Both teams coming in, trying to find a win and play really big. Regis and Jesuit has some pieces, and so does Bishop Gorman. Both teams still very young and growing, and this is just another good matchup that they wanted to come up here and see.
Bishop Gorman comes in the game 10-7, 4-2 in the 4A Desert Southwest League. Head coach Kevin Nixon, while Regis Jesuit comes in 9-4, 1-0 in the Continental League, coached by Carl Matei. Starters for Bishop Gorman: number 3, Izzy Westbrook; number 11, Asha Bay; number 12, Aaliyah Bay; number 33, Regina Bell; and number 24, Bentley Hoskins. Starters for Regis Jesuit: number 3, Maiden McHugh; number 11, Avery Vasicle; number 15, Gracie Wingen; number 23, Jada Moore; and number 24, Samantha Johns. Bishop Gorman wearing their blue uniforms with red numbers outlined in white, while Regis Jesuit Raiders wearing the white jerseys for the home team with the red numbers. Getting set to get underway here again. Game 1 of 8 for the day here at the 2020 St. Mary's MLK Showcase. And we get it started with Regis Jesuit Raiders winning the tip.
Now this is something we talked about Bishop Gorman all weekend, really coming out and applying pressure from the beginning. They come out in a man-to-man immediately.
Moore down to Johns, out of her hands, out of bounds. Bishop Gorman will take over. One interesting thing here to see is how does teams come out at 8:30 in the morning? Yeah, Saturday they came out shooting the lights out. Both teams did. Mission Hills and Lincoln. We'll see how things go to start the day here with Bishop Gorman and Regis Jesuit. Talked to a couple girls from Regis Jesuit this morning. Even though it's 10 o'clock their time, they said, yeah, but it's still early for us to be playing a basketball game.
Yeah, absolutely. 8:30 is a big morning game. If both teams can come out with some type of speed and consistency in the first quarter, that would be very surprising, as it takes a minute to get those bones warmed up. But they like to both play up-tempo and fast, and they've already set the tone so far.
More over to John's. Nice look there for the basket. We've seen Regis Jesuit now 3 times. This is the 3rd time we're seeing Bishop Gorman. They've both played here, like I said, each day. So we've kind of gotten familiar with some of their players, as we see a rebound and basket there by Aisha Bay for Bishop Gorman. And for Jesuit, it's really been, the story has been Moore and Johns for the Raiders, as Moore hits the basket, giving them a 4-2 lead.
Moore and Jones together is a dynamic duo.
See the steal there by Jones.
And that was the first time Bishop Gorman really struggled with the press. Before that, they were pretty much handling it. They can't let that be a continuing theme this morning.
Jones, though, pass for Moore is intercepted by Bishop Gorman. Nice try there for the entry by Aisha, but I think she would have been better off just trying to lay that up. Turns it over, gives the ball back to the Raiders.
And I'm interested in seeing how Bishop Gorman will defend Jada Moore. I mean, because she can score at will. As you see, the kick in the corner, short for the three, but there she goes getting the rebound strong. They are going to have a combination of players guarding her. With the easy lay for Jada Moore.
6-2 our score here as we're just getting underway. Game 1 of the day here from Stockton, California. Thanks for joining us here early in the morning. Get your bowl of breakfast and basketball all in one here as we see the replay of Moore.
Moore with the little scoop left-hand layup. I mean, she's really deadly going either way, and that's really one of her strengths. When you have versatility to go right and left, you're a scoring problem, and she's been doing that this whole tournament.
Savita Jackson checking in for Regis Jesuit there. Nice job there by Hoskins getting the rebound. Fresh shot clock for the Gales.
Now Hoskins had the big 19-point night, as you see. Knocked down 3 from the top there. Hopefully she continued that. She had a different game in the second one, different type of pressure she faced, but she can really score and is good at it when she gets hot.
Yeah, yesterday more of a facilitator than a scorer for the Gales. Saturday, excuse me. As we get a turnover there by the Raiders.
And see Hoskins at the top. Hand down, man down. Split cat.
4:50 left to go. 6-5 our score. Raiders up over the Gales. Colorado versus Nevada matchup here in game 1 of the day.
And now we're seeing a little bit of the 2-3 zone by Regis Jesuit. They're so long and they play very well. Looking to trap on the corners.
Nice block there by Johns. Jump ball call, possession arrow going to Regis Jesuit.
Now Jones has played big inside. She's really a rebounding machine. Couple blocks. Had her a 19-point showing in this showcase so far. So she's been playing extremely well. And one of the notes about Regis Jesuit is when Jones is actually on the floor, they play so much better. They have a little bit more consistency as you see them turn over the ball there again.
Hoskins, 3-point shot, short this time, comes off to Moore. Yeah, the numbers show that Avery Vasicles is the leader as she drives here and gives it off to Johns. Layup, basket for Regis Jesuit. But so far in the 2 games we've done, she hasn't really been the scorer. It's been other people.
Vasicle has had her moments, not really having to do too much when you have combinations of Moore and Jones, but just be a good facilitator. As we see Hoskins there with the elbow jumper.
5 quick points here for her in the first quarter. Vasicle, 3-point shot, up, rattles around, comes off to Gorman. Bay has it, leading the charge, over to Hoskins. No good, rebound by Moore, clears it for Regis Jesuit.
Now this is when Regis Jesuit is good. Good dime to the low side for the layup for Vasicle.
Good look there by Moore. We'll be back with more after this replay here on NorCal Sports TV. We're back here live, 10-7 our score, 3:18 left to go in the first quarter. Again, Jeremy Hurtado along with Lauren Goodman. Here's the replay I promised you before break. Moore coming down court.
Moore with the little no-look dime to Vasicle. Those three have extremely good chemistry, Vasicle, Moore, and Jones. And they're pretty much the offensive backing for this Regis Jesuit team.
Hoskins drive, high off the window, no good. Rebound, though, up and good by Izzy Westbrook for the Gales. So far, just we expect a pretty good game here, 10-9. 1-point game as Regis Jesuit finds Jackson there for the layup.
That was a good find by Vasico. Way to keep her head up, looking ahead of the floor and getting Jackson on that backdoor layup. And we see here on the instant replay just some token pressure by Bishop Gorman, but Vasico not enough to block the vision, and she sees over the top.
Now pressure applied by the Raiders of Regis Jesuit. Bishop Gorman gets through. Shot over by Izzy Westbrook. 3-point no good. Rebound tipped away by Vasico. Comes off to Johns for the Raiders.
Nice patience by Jackson getting it to Vasico. Vasico's a very good floor manager. Keeps things patient, finds Moore in the low post. Nice move with the finish.
Moore showing the moves this morning here. She got 6 here in the first quarter.
Now Moore has a ton of moves, trust. And again, with her ability to score inside out, defend inside out, just gives her more stop.
Tierra's 3 is no good. Rebound though, it's Westbrook for Bishop Gorman. Hoskins pass intercepted by Vasico. Layup for Moore, no good, but she's fouled by Gutierrez, and then a line for 2.
And you see on that replay, Jada Moore with the right hand finish, sky hook.
Moore steps to the line again. She came into the showcase shooting 59%, but here in the showcase she's done closer to 75% as she misses the first one there.
I mean, she's had some pretty big games. In the first game, she had 26 points. Second game, 17 points. She obviously can score inside out, as we talked about already, and she can get to the line. She's going to have to get better at her free throws, though, if she wants to include that scoring average, as she misses 2 here.
.135 left to go here in the first quarter. Hoskins launches a 3, top of the key short, goes out of bounds. Turns the ball back over to Regis Jesuit. So I talked to Coach Kevin Nixon this morning, and he said he loves coming out here and playing these games because it gets his team ready to play against the playoff teams they expect to see in their bracket in Nevada. He said, they haven't had any wins yet here, but it helps them get ready and build towards the March run that they expect to have every year there at Bishop Gorman.
I mean, we're playing highly touted, ranked teams throughout the West Coast region. It's a good opportunity to play, potentially, even if you get 1 game in here, but to get 3 games, your team's going to be really tested, and it's all to get ready for the playoffs. All these teams will be seeing some type of playoff berth.
Nice shot there by Gutierrez for 3.
And Gutierrez has been doing that all showcase, really coming off the bench, being a spark for Bishop Gorman, showing her shooting ability there on that last shot.
But these trips aren't all basketball. As he said, he's taking his team down to the Bay Area before they fly out tonight, and he's going to find something to do down there and kind of build some team bonding as well on this trip. So he said it's a multifaceted trip for him and his team. As you see Gutierrez hit the 3 there. A lot of team building, especially with the young team. He emphasized it was great for them to come out here, regardless of how they do here today and in the rest of the showcase.
Let's see what Bishop Gorman can get in this last possession. Hoskins with the basketball. Float over the top, short.
Rebound there by McKenzie. That's the end of the first quarter. We'll be back after these messages on NorCal Sports TV.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
Erica Westhoff Performance. Help your athlete reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com. As we get ready to start the second quarter here, Bishop Gorman with the ball, trailing 14-12 to Regis Jesuit Raiders. Hoskins called for the travel and turns the ball back over to Regis Jesuit.
And I really like Regis Jesuit. Both teams play aggressive defense, but the way Regis Jesuit shows you different looks on the defensive end, it can create some confusion. And they're not just doing it to delay, they're actually doing it to create pressure. As we see Bishop Gorman coming out with the running jump and a foul. Not in position, just a little late. Good thought, but just a little late on that one.
Raiders are setting him down the ball, give it over to Vasickle, and it goes off her hands, out of bounds. Turnover to Bishop Gorman. Jackson checking in for Regis Jesuit again.
And that was good defense on the out-of-bounds play right here. Good hustle to get the tip deflection.
Three-point shot off the mark by Gorman. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Raiders ball here. 7:22 left to go here in the first half. Cross-court pass over to Vasickle. Shot up and good for the Raiders. Nice find there by Westbrook. Now tipped out of bounds by Johns. Playing good defense.
You see here on the replay, being able to find the extra man. I want to say it's because the hands are down by Bishop Gorman this morning. They're applying the intensity, but just don't have hands up to get some tips on those passes. Vasickle with a rebound there. Vasickle got a clean shot.
Gutierrez on the run out for Gorman. Moore back on defense, takes it away from her. Now it's 3-on-1 for Regis. As you see behind the back layup and good by Jackson. Nice job by Moore there behind the back pass, finding Jackson.
Nice little dime there by Moore, pulling some tricks out of her bag this morning.
Salgado up good for Gorman.
Salgado, nice strong move there on Jones. Jones, good job of defending. I mean, it was just better offense.
Sometimes offense beats defense. Sometimes defense beats offense. Just kind of go with it.
And we see on that instant reg play a dime in her bag of tricks this morning. I like it.
John's free throw up and no good. She's a 67% free throw shooter. 8 of 12 coming in to the showcase. So if I'm nitpicking there, Regis Jesuit comes in 60% free throw shooting as a team. Something they got to improve on here as they move on.
0 for 4 this morning coming from your best two players, but Bishop Gorman sleeping on that free throw, and Regis Jesuit hustles for it, and they get another opportunity.
The sickle turnaround shot up short off the rim. Westbrook comes away with it for the Gales, leading the break. Pull-up jumper rolls in for Regina Bell.
Bell has been consistent. I like her. Only a freshman, and she's been working really well as they see over the top of sickle to Moore. But Raina Bell, man, she's been playing big. She had 13 points in the first game. Had a kind of a different type of game where she had a bigger defensive responsibility in the second game. But this freshman can score. She can defend. And, again, like Coach said, this tournament is just to get better, and she's done that in the last 3 games.
Krujak with the 3 from the corner. Moore for the answer. Right back. Comes a little long. Rebound, though, comes off to Regis Jesuit. And then they travel with it, turning the ball over back to the Gales.
And we see that replay of the last 3 in the corner. Good find. Nobody out there. Late run out. Knock it down. And if you're watching right now, Regis Jesuit 2-3 zone, all the way at least a foot out of the 3-point line so they can defend. Trying to prevent drives, have the help side extremely strong.
Shot clock down to 5. Drive, lays it up high off the glass, no good. But Bell going to the free throw line.
And that's Raina Bell again, just showing you how good she is able to attack. Really patient. I like that from Bishop Gorman. Getting something out of it. She got to the line. Jones kind of just jumped prematurely, but Raina Bell, man, she's going to be good. Write her name down.
Free throw up and good for Bell. Nia McKenzie checks in, replacing McHugh for the Raiders. Second free throw short. Battle for the rebound, though. Comes back to Bell, and she has it taken away. Well, not yet, actually. As yes, the sickle comes with it, but she gives it back to Gorman. Bell running floater good.
And there she goes. Hustled to get that play. Dove on the ground. Kept it alive. Then got the basketball back and got a little short corner floater.
And that gives the Gales a 2-point lead for the first time this afternoon. Or morning. Depending on where you're watching us from. The sickle. 13 on the shot clock.
And now we see a tense Bishop Gorman defense. 4 on the shot clock, and there's another turnover.
Bell steals it away for the Gales.
And that extra play. Good find. Pump fake. Ooh, get out of my way. Left-hand floater.
Jackson picks up the foul for Regis Jesuit. Wiegand checking back in for Regis Jesuit, replacing the sickle.
Not a lot of fouls this morning. I like it, playing clean basketball. Backcourt violation on Bishop Gorman.
Court awareness there for Gorman. Or Bishop Gorman giving the ball back to the Raiders. Moore going to run the offense now with the sickle on the bench. Wygant has it taken away by Westbrook. Westbrook drives. Moore blocks it out of there for Regis Jesuit.
Moore again doing it all. Turnover, no problem. Good defense by Bishop Gorman. But look at the extra effort by Moore. Get it out of here.
She came from half court, too. She was flying back there, just saying.
That's what I'm talking about. Hustle. 8:30 in the morning, we don't care about that. We need the extra effort with the steal right here.
McKenzie with the steal here. Gets it over to...
Gather to the end one.
And she lays it in. London Bachelet for Regis Jesuit.
That was good control by Jackson right there. having the ability to tip it and then get it there with the and one concentration. That was pretty good, man.
5'5" sophomore. First time we've called her name, I think, all weekend.
Yeah, spot play where we got a no rim right there. No, she probably wants that one back, but here again you see Jackson. Nice little tip pass with the and one. Got to convert the free throws, though. Right now, Regis Jesuit is 0 for 5 from the free throw line.
Another backcourt call on Bishop Gorman.
And it's that middle spot. I don't know where it is in the middle of the court here. Seems like we can't see the line. There's some confusion on the line.
Vesicle checks back in for Bachelet, and Gutierrez checks in for Hoskins for Bishop Gorman. McKenzie with it down low for Regis Jesuit, has it tied up. Possession area going to stay with the Raiders.
Raiders are lucky there. They didn't get a turnover, but Bishop Gorman making the adjustment to the lob over the top. Just playing back, finding the man. That's what they need to do right now. Even though they're running the press, they need to make sure that they're matched up and every man is accounted for as more comes out.
Bachelet comes back in real quick for her. The sickle, 3 on the way, just short. McKenzie with the rebound, though, for Jesuit. Then she brings it down and loses it. Coming away with it is Bell. Finds Gutierrez. Gutierrez backs away, thought about the 3.
And we're seeing some active hand defense by the Raiders. Good job by Bishop Gorman. One thing I will say, they've settled down a lot. As you see Bell with the floater short.
Johns comes away with it for Regis Jesuit.
But I say the Raiders have settled down more.
Near still there by Westbrook.
From game one, I like their patience. They're not really rushing, not really settling as I think they did in a couple of early games. And again, it's all about progress. It's all about, even win and lose or draw, it's all about did you get better in that last game. And you see their team is really hitting stride now.
Bachelet goes back to the bench, replaced by Moore. Rebound comes off to Ailea Bay for Bishop Gorman. Kinsey, 3-point shot, front iron, comes off to Jackson. She's trapped in the corner, now gets over to Moore.
Here's Moore with the push. This is when she's deadly. Oh, to the bucket. Looking for some contact, doesn't get it. And for this type of intensity and only 7 fouls total, that's pretty good.
Gutierrez, 3-point shot, good for Bishop Gorman.
Gutierrez keeping it consistent. Been able to play well for her team. Solid shooter for Bishop Gorman.
As we close in here on a minute, 3-point game for Bishop Gorman. Vesicle able to save it for Jesuit.
And I want Regis Jesuit to tighten up on their passing here. Getting kind of loosey-goosey as you see the roll in right there from McKenzie.
Westbrook finds Gutierrez in the corner. Kicks it back out to Bay. Her pass is intercepted by Jackson as it goes wide of the intended mark.
Good find for Moore, but good defense. Oh, they called a foul. Oh. We see here on the instant replay, Gutierrez doing what she does best. Oh, net. I haven't seen her hit a lot of rims, so you know she's a pure shooter.
She's hit 2 from that same spot here so far this morning, and then you see another replay. Jackson trying to feed down to Moore and the interception, but foul called on Bishop Gorman. Back to live action, Moore with a 3. Giving the Raiders back the lead, 27-25 here as we go under 20 seconds left in the half.
Moore is so deadly as a scorer.
Drive, travels.
Already 11 points in the half, as you see on that putback. And nobody defends her. Nobody from Bishop Gorman touches her. She just walks right in from the inbound. Good play set up fine by Vesicle to hit her for 3.
Moore Finds Thomas in the corner. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Stays with the Raiders. 2.6 left. So Moore is going to inbound. See if they go right back to that same inbound play here.
Somebody better put a body on her. Can't give up 3 buckets. Vasickel's going to have to shoot this one. Bottoms. Ooh.
Front iron, no good. And that's the way we end the first half. 27-25 our score here. Regis Jesuit over Bishop Gorman in a good game here to start the day at the St. Mary's MLK Showcase, which is brought to you by Recruiting Boost, Athletic College Placement Services. Erica Westhoff, Performance. Help your athlete reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, a 5-day overnight camp for 4th through 12th graders, with the girls' camp being held on July 7th, 2011. Register now with a $99 deposit and earn $100 off camp enrollment. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for all details. The 4th annual All NorCal Games. All NorCal Games return April 5th, 2020. Go to www.norcalsportsTV.com/ANG for everything All NorCal Games related and recaps from previous years. Straight Sports. For custom uniforms, go to straightsports.com. Stand out from the rest. SportStarsMag.com. Go to our website for prep sports coverage. Basketball rankings updated every week. Again, for more information, go to SportStarsMag.com. And meeting rooms on demand in Las Vegas. Now, 2 locations with 24/7 availability and rates starting at $40 per hour. Go to meetingroomsondemand.com to learn more. Again, our halftime score, Regis Jesuit 27, Bishop Gorman 25. We'll be back with more in a few minutes on NorCal Sports TV.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today. Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
Welcome back here as we get ready to start the third quarter of play here. Our score again, Regis Jesuit 27, Bishop Gorman 25. So far, Lauren, great game here, 2-point game early in the morning.
Man, what more can you ask for? You already know. I think both teams are really settled, and this is probably another one of those more even matchups, and we got a good ball game on our hands.
Again, this is the first of 8 games here from St. Mary's High School on the afternoon, so if you got nothing else going on, you can either come in to St. Mary's High School or you can check us out here all day long on NorCal Sports TV. We'll bring you all the action as we got a foul called here on the play. Giving the ball baseline inbound for Bishop Gorman.
And I will say I'm really proud of Jada Moore. Only her first foul in the second half. She's been struggling with her fouls this showcase, so really disciplined and locked in this morning.
Steal by Regis Jesuit. Moore who leaves the break. Pulls it back out. 20 on the shot clock. Moore, 3-point shot up. Off the window, no good. But she hustles to get the rebound. The Sickle drives, tries to hit Johns, but a pass intercepted by Bell. Hoskins now on the run and has her pocket picked by the Sickle. So back and forth turnovers there as we move into the 6:45 mark left to go here in the third quarter. Nobody scored here yet in the second half.
break even second quarter. So 13 apiece.
Another turnover. 3 possessions in a row. We had turnovers here so far.
Pretty much trading turnovers to start the third, and that's not something that you want to see from either side. I think they need to settle a little bit and get what they want to get instead of kind of running into something that they don't.
10 on the shot clock here. Bishop Gorman working on the outside. Good defense here by Jesuit. Ball on the ground. Bell gets it for Gorman. And then we got a timeout called by Kevin Nixon with 2 seconds on the shot clock. We'll be back after these messages on NorCal Sports TV. We're back here. 5:52 left to go in the third quarter. Bishop Gorman ball to inbound. 2 seconds on the shot clock. See how they respond after that timeout called by Coach Kevin Nixon.
And that timeout saved them from a turnover there. Sharing 2 turnovers apiece. Both teams going to have to do a better job as
Westbrook turnaround
Westbrook
shot.
tried to get it up. Didn't hit any rim.
That should be a shot clock violation, but it isn't. Now the officials are going to talk about it. 3 officials are going to talk about it. And they are going to give a shot clock violation.
Never touched rim on that one.
Nope, they're going to say it did.
Whoa.
They're going to say it hit rim.
It was a pause there from everybody. I don't think anybody watched. And then they called Vasickle for the foul.
So Gorman inbound the ball here, new shot clock.
And they got another possession, or that would have been a turnover, but
Bell almost turns it over again. Now she does as Wiegand goes down to the ground to get the ball. Then we get a foul called on the play on Hoskins. Her third foul, so that's huge for Bishop Gorman.
Well, I need both teams to clean it up this morning. Bishop Gorman had 10 turnovers in the first half. They already have 3 here in the second. 13 turnovers. That's too many turnovers if we want to keep this game close.
Almost another turnover there by Wiegand. 3-point shot on the way from the corner, no good. Rebound fought for by Wiegand. Nice job. Bell tried to block her out, and Wiegand ran right around her to get it. Skip pass. Back over to
bottom.
Vasickle. 3-point shot up and good.
Vasickle does that so good, just solid point guard. Strong at the top, plays really well for teams, gets things settled, and then when you get a good skip pass like that, hit the one more, she knocks down the 3 easy.
Westbrook answers for Bishop Gorman.
Now Westbrook is sneaky as far as her scoring ability and her shooting ability, so they can't let her get going. As Jones to the rim, short.
More tip rebound, but it's taken away by Gorman. Gorman 3-on-1 here. Bay over to Hoskins, tries to lay it up and she's hammered by Wiegand. But you know what though, Wiegand, I'm okay with that. You're not gonna let her get the shot up.
That was a good strong foul. No easy buckets, but good find by Bay.
If you're gonna foul her, go get it right.
Oh, she fouled her all right.
Free throw up, no good for Hoskins.
And that was a good quality foul, it seems like. As we see here, a little bit of patience. Westbrook, don't guard me, hitting all bottom.
Second free throw up, good. So 1 of 2 there for Hoskins as she checks out now, replaced by Kruljack. Sickle has the ball taken away by Bay. Bay tries to lay it up and is knocked out of her hands by the Sickle.
Good hands by the Sickle. Way to get back. Play strong with her team. But right now, both teams really struggling with turnovers. Right there, Regis Jesuit picking up their 15th turnover in only 3 quarters.
Bell almost turns it over again for Gorman. Onto the ground again, saves it. 10 on the shot clock. Seems like each possession Gorman's had here in the second half has been late in the shot clock as the shot goes no good. Rebound comes off to Moore. Moore drive layup, no good though. Ball goes off Bell.
And Moore is so deadly when she pushes. I know she wants to finish that layup. Unable to connect, but playing overall strong. Once she gets her offense going, she'll be good. If it's Sickle in the corner, knock it down.
Wide open look there. You almost knew that was going down.
Yeah, no hand. I mean, what else do you expect? You leave a shooter open, they're going to knock it down.
Kojak, no good. Rebound comes off to Moore.
They try to respond, but nobody stops Moore. Of a Sickle with the baseline drive floater. Ooh,
and one. Kojak doesn't agree, but foul can be called on her.
This quarter is all the Sickle. Here's Moore with the push. Got the baseline drive. Okay, give me the and one then.
See, she heard me say that she hadn't done much here in the showcase, and she comes out here in the third quarter and says, okay, I'm going to put some points on the board, and now she has 13 on the game. Timeout called by Regis Jesuit. We'll be back after these messages on NorCal Sports TV.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
Erica Westhoff Performance. Help your athlete reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com. Straight Sports. For custom uniforms, go to straightsports.com for more information. 36-29 our score here. Regis Jesuit over Bishop Gorman here in the third quarter. Right now it's just been Bishop Gorman's inability to
take care of the basketball right now. They can't handle the press or handle it enough to get in some good sets on the offensive end. And it's been all but Sickle in this third for Regis Jesuit as Raina Bell goes to the rim and Moore tacks in her 8th rebound.
Sickle, wide open drive. No good. Moore with the follow. Her shot goes wide left, and Bell comes away with it. On cue there, I thought Sickle was going to hit the 2.
I know she wishes she had that one back, and then she overplays right here and picks up the quick foul.
Her second foul here as you see the replay of Bell and Krujic on the drive.
And again, this is one of the things that's been a struggle for Bishop Gorman. As you see, Moore with the block, Jackson in fast pace. But Bishop Gorman saves it. That
nice
was
job
good
there by
hustle right there.
And now Bell comes away with the ball that's bouncing around. Corralled finally by Westbrook. Again, deep in the shot clock here for Gorman, though. 10 on the shot clock as Bell drives. Pull-up jumper, good. Nice job there by Bell with the pull-up jumper. Big shot there for Bishop Gorman.
And Bell's usually one of the ones, as you see Hoskins is at the table right now, about to come in. Usually one of the, but Bell's one of the ones that usually breaks the offensive edge for him, as we see Knocked down in 3. No, but good hustle.
Nice
to the
job
putback.
Nice job by Gracie Weehan. Missed the three-point shot, goes and gets her own rebound, puts it back.
But when Bishop Gorman can't score, they're stagnant on their offense. They don't have good ball rotation, and that's what we've seen thus far. As you see Jones tacking in her third block.
Sickle, spin move, pull-up jumper, good.
It's been all Sickle.
Sickle, 15 points. That comes in the game averaging 17.6. She's on her way for this. Well on the way to get the 17 here.
Playing extremely big. And you see here Sickle. Nobody stopped me? Okay, let me give you a little spin cycle. Elbow jumper, knock it down.
Got a little delay there. Moore coming out for Jesuit as she's replaced by McKenzie. Coming in the game again, London Bichette for Regis Jesuit, and then we have a turnover on Bishop Gorman.
And both teams, it's been a struggle today. Turnovers. Too many turnovers. Deterring possessions, but if Bishop Gorman wants to make a run here, they're going to have to finish out strong.
Bichette saves it over to Sickle, but then she turns it over as Hoskins comes away with it for Bishop Gorman.
And they got to take care of the basketball. Raina Bell almost lost it there. A lot of patience here. Hoskins looking to go. Oh, they called a foul on the ground.
Fourth team foul for Regis Jesuit. See the grab there by Jackson. Producer Dion I showing you the instant replays here this morning. 17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bell on the drive. Right hand shot, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Stays with. Actually goes back to Regis Jesuit. So offense, defense substitution here is Moore. And a signal come back in for the Raiders. Correction, now they're going to stay with Bishop Gorman.
Glad the officials are able to get it right. Let's see what Bishop Gorman can do here. Almost a 5-second count. Good touch pass by Bay.
Back to West. Good.
Westbrook, no fear. I knew she was going to shoot it.
Moore, half-court shot. Looks
Bang.
good. Boom. Oh, just wide. Looked good from where we were sitting on the way in, but that's our score. 40-31. We'll be back with more of the fourth quarter on NorCal Sports TV.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
Straight Sports for custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more information. 40-31 our score, 9-point game here for Regis Jesuit as they pick up 7 there in the third quarter. But Again, only a 9-point game. Moore drives, puts it up and rolls around, no good. Gets the rebound taken away from her. And there's a scrum as Wiegand goes on the ground and gets the ball for Regis Jesuit.
I was waiting to see what the officials were going to call there.
Jump ball goes back to Bishop Gorman as you see the replay here. Wiegand on the ground just holding it. So big possession here for Gorman as they turn it over. Moore with the steal. 1-on-3. Waits for her teammates. Wiegand almost has to take it away.
Bay, good defense right there. Vasickle looking for the skip. Bay, good steal.
1-on-2. Drive. Hoskins, no good, but Johns there for the rebound, and she quickly outlet to Moore. Wiegand has her pass almost taken away, gets over to Vasickle. Timeout called by Regis Jesuit coach Carl Matei. This broadcast of the 2020 St. Mary's MLK Showcase is brought to you by Erica Westhoff Performance. Help your athlete reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com. Again, that's ewperformance.com. Meeting Rooms on Demand. Las Vegas now with 2 locations with 24/7 availability and rates starting at $40 an hour. Go to meetingroomsondemand.com for more information. Sport Stars Mag. Go to our website for prep sports coverage with basketball rankings updated every week. For more information, go to sportstarsmag.com. I actually checked that out yesterday. They have all prep sports, not just basketball, football, basketball, baseball. So check it out again on sportstarsmag.com.
Turnover.
Intercepted pass there by Moore. Bay comes away with it for Bishop Gorman.
19 turnovers right now for Regis Jesuit. Unacceptable. It's not that much pressure out here to where they have that many turnovers. Too many gambles, I feel like, over the top. I know it's there, but once they take it away a couple times, you got to make an adjustment and just come more to the basketball.
9 on the shot clock. Seems like it's been the story all second half here for Gorman. Now 5. Hoskins going to have to shoot 3. Free throw, no good. Rebound, though, comes back off to Bishop Gorman. Jesuit just sitting in that zone defense, making the Gales move the ball around the outside. Here's a drive by Bay, splits the middle. Her shot no good. Rebound comes off to Regis Jesuit. Vasickle has the ball taken away. Again, that's 20, you say.
That's good defense right there by Bishop Gorman. I can't deny it. I mean, when you force that many turnovers and you're getting plays like that where you're just taking the basketball, Regis Jesuit has to be stronger with the ball. Bay, nice sweep. Tip to the sister.
Hoskins hits a free throw. Foul called on Johns. That's only her second, so better job today of her.
Good job.
Stay out of foul trouble.
Jones and Moore doing a better job staying out of foul trouble. Again, I told you, when they're both on the floor together, they just play so much more better. And then it seems like when Jones is on the floor, she's kind of the neutralizer in the calm one. As you see Moore with the grab, just a little extra oomph.
Rebound, though, comes off to Westbrook for Bishop Gorman. Hoskins, drive, pull-up jumper, good. She's got 4 straight points. Cuts the lead down to 5. With 5:23 left to play here in the fourth quarter now. Trouble in the backcourt. Gorman almost creates another turnover, but Jesuit able to get it away.
Got to get out the corner. Got to get out the wings.
3, no good. Side backboard comes off the Bay, and right now Bishop Gorman on the run. Hoskins has the ball stripped by Vasickle.
Good hands by Vasickle.
Jackson on the run. 3-point shot on the way by McHugh, and it's good. Q, 5'4" sophomore, averaged 4.5 a game, but that was a big one there for the Raiders.
They needed that one. Way to find her in transition early and get her the basketball.
Hoskins works it over to Bay. Bay thought about a three. Now she's going to drive. Looked like she got away with the travel. Bay comes away with it. 2 on the shot clock. Hoskins forces it up, doesn't get rim, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Again, we have a discussion, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. That time, Bishop Gorman says that it hit the rim, but I didn't see it hit the rim.
Good thing we have this coverage by NorCal SportsTV, where we get all the angles.
See, our producer D&I working on the replay there. Ball comes back in play here by Regis Jesuit. Pass for Moore. Foul on the play by Bay. It's only the second foul by Bishop Gorman here in the second half.
Nice strong drive, not able to handle it, and there we go. Another turnover. Bishop Gorman, you can't say they quit. They have a never die personality, and they play extremely hard on the defensive end, and they've been able to create key turnovers. But can they make these turnovers turn into points with 4 minutes left to go in the game?
Bachelet checks in for Wiegand for the Raiders. Triple team there. Salgado checked in for Bishop Gorman. She has taken away. Moore on the drive here for the Raiders. Pulls it out. Going to work a little clock, up by 8. The Sickle pull-up jumper, back iron. Rebound by Bay. She almost has it taken away by Moore, who was on the ground and getting up.
Moore been silenced here as Bishop Gorman has been making this run.
Westbrook, 3 for Bishop Gorman. Back to 5-point game. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them here after the replay of the 3-point shot. You see Salgado finds Westbrook. 3-point shot, good for Gorman. We'll be back with more on NorCal Sports TV. Straight Sports for custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more information. 3:15 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Crunch time. Early in the morning here. Game 1 from St. Mary's High School. Good game so far to start the day. If they all come out like this, we're going to be in for a treat as the ball goes out of bounds. Back to Bishop Gorman. Things getting a little tight there for the Raiders.
Out of the timeout. They can't look to attack. I just rather them catch the ball in the middle and turn and face to the rim instead of just turning it to the corner, as Jones now picks up a foul as Bell continues to be aggressive.
Jones' third foul. Team's 7th. So from now on, Bishop Gorman is going to be shooting free throws. Bell first free throw up and good. Checking back into the game for Bishop Gorman as Wiegand replacing McHugh. Second free throw up and good as well for Bishop Gorman. 3-point game here, 3 minutes left to go now. Turnover, Bay intercepts it, gets it over to Bell. Westbrook working from the top of the key. Let's see if they take their time here again. Run the shot clock down. They've been doing that the whole second half here. Westbrook, 3, short. Rebound by Hoskins, and she kicks it back out. Bay finds another 3-point shot by Westbrook again. And again, rebound fought for. This time, Wiegand gets it. Almost dribbles out of bounds, but she hangs on to it for Regis Jesuit.
I'm glad Wiegand went and got that when Jackson kind of throws it up. Out of control, but more snatching boards all day.
The Sickle, 3 shot, no good. Moore again with the rebound. Ooh. You hear the slap from here. 2:05 left to go. Foul called on the play.
And I know Moore hasn't scored a point in this second half, but has 12 rebounds. I mean, the kid
there you go.
Literally does
not
it
scoring,
all.
You'll find another way to be
impactful.
productive.
It's not always about points. Sometimes it's about who plays defense. And you see Bay snatches away, creating another turnover. Sometimes it's about doing the intangibles, and you're seeing a ton of it right now. Moore not able to score, but getting the rebound. You see the Bay sisters really haven't contributed much on the offensive end, but they play tenacious defense and really set the tone for what Bishop Gorman wants to do.
No.
Sometimes you got to do the dirty work if you really want to get shine and want to get to the next level, and there's a ton of players on this court that's doing it right now.
Timeout on the court there, called by Carl Matei, head coach Regis Jesuit. We'll be back after these messages on NorCal Sports TV. Straight Sports. For custom uniforms that stand out from the rest, go to straightsports.com for more information. Aaliyah Bay set free throw line. Trying to cut into the lead here. The Regis Jesuit. First one up and good. She hits front into the 1-1.
And it's literally been all Bishop Gorman in the fourth. Only the lone 3 by McHugh. And all the big 3 pretty much for Regis Jesuit has been silenced.
Second free throw short. Wiegand with the rebound. Moore up to Vesicle. Vesicle drives, lays it up and in and hits the foul.
Right on time.
Big basket there for the Raiders. See the replay here. Moore feeding Vesicle down court. Vesicle layup, going to the basket for the 3-point play. Big points there for the Raiders as we go under 2 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Crunch minutes here right now for Bishop Gorman.
Bay, 5 on the shot clock. Driving, has the ball taken away by Vesicle. Vesicle almost has it taken away. Now she pulls out and working some clock here. 1:19 and counting.
You just need some patience.
Jackson on the drive for the Raiders. Doesn't make the layup, but she's going to the free throw line to shoot 2. See here, Jackson goes around the double team, drives down the middle of the court. 2 free throws for her efforts. First free throw, back iron, no good. Jackson, a 68% free throw shooter, is 19 of 29 now on the season. Checking back into the game, Gutierrez and Kuljak, 3-point shooters for Bishop Gorman. Second free throw, short, so missed the first one long, missed the second one short. Remains a 5-point game, 1:07 left to go. Westbrook has her pass intercepted by Weehan. Now Moore has it.
And they just need to take care of the basketball. No turnovers
Moore
right
over
here.
Jackson, back to Moore. Moore drives baseline. May have got away with a hook there.
And just move the ball around
hanging
till
on.
the fouls come. Bishop Gorman's going to have to pick it up. Turnover.
Ball comes right to me. Second time today here. Ball comes to me. 44.7 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 5-point game as Westbrook get ready to take it in for Bishop Gorman. Timeout prior to the inbound pass called by Bishop Gorman. This broadcast of St. Mary's MLK Showcase is brought to you by Erica Westhoff Performance. Help your athlete reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com. Meeting Rooms on Demand, Las Vegas. Now 2 locations with 24/7 availability and rates starting at $40 an hour. Go to Meeting Rooms on Demand to learn more. So 5-point game here.
Sickle 17 or Moore's double-double. Which one is better?
We're talking about the NCS TV Summer Camp player of the game. We'll have to wait and see here. The last 5 minute and a half or so left of the game could change things either way. Right now we got 2 leading candidates. But with a 5-point game, you never know what could happen here. Lauren Goodman trying to convince me to give her some information. That's all on her. So when we go to player of the game, if it's not who you think it is, all the emails go to her. Bishop Gorman inbounds. 43 seconds on the clock. Got to go quick here. Don't need a 3. Just get the best basket you can get. Either a good look at a 3 or a 2 if you're Bishop Gorman.
But they got to get a shot up. It's taking too much time off the shot clock right now.
Hoskins drives. Pull-up jumper. Front iron, no good. Gets the rebound. Back up with it. Gets to go.
Hoskins.
22 left. 1-point game. Got it. Foul, right?
Immediately. I don't know what the holdup is.
13.2 seems like it took way too long there to foul. 9 seconds come off the clock before you can get a foul. And Coach Kevin Nix and looks a little confused himself on the sideline there.
It needed to be a foul immediately on inbound. I don't know what happened, but you see here Hoskins with the never say die attitude. Misses her shot, but follows. Jones doesn't box her out, and then she gets to put back in.
3-point game. Back iron, no good. Rebound comes off to Hoskins.
Oh, snap.
10 seconds
We
on
need a
the
3.
shot.
Overtime.
They got a timeout. Don't take it. Bell gets over to Kruzlik.
Good defense by Regis Jesuit. Foul!
Out on the 3 with 0.4 seconds left to go. Wow, the one thing you can't do if you're Regis Jesuit is foul the 3-point shooter.
Did I call an overtime or what?
Here you see the replay. Bell working on Johns, and she gets it over to Kruzlak.
And I like it just because Bishop Gorman was just trying to get something. Not the best shot, but they fouled. I mean, Bell was wide open. She had a triple team right there. She got to make all 3.
Well, they're saying 2.
Whoa.
Coach is saying, hey, wasn't that a 3?
It's 3.
And now correction. They fixed it. Okay, she's shooting 3. She hits the first. Second free throw off, no good. Now, we still got a timeout.
Now, what does she do here? Does she make it?
Got to miss and try and get the tip,
or
right?
Does she try to miss it?
You got 4/10 of a second
questions.
left.
It's
4/10 of a second left. You got to miss it and try and get the tip in, right?
Stick with us. See what happens.
2-point game, 0.4 left. 30-second timeout called by Kevin Nixon. Here's the coach's decisions. Got to love these, right?
Man, this is an intense timeout right here because Regis Jesuit has to be pretty much prepared for anything that happens right now. If it is a miss, they got to be prepared to rebound. They cannot sleep on this free throw. I'm assuming right now that Bishop Gorman is going to go for the miss. They're going to go for the miss. So you got to put your bigs in there. You got to go, which they're doing right now with their lineup, going with McKenzie, who's a stronger guard rebounder, Jones, Moore on the line, Jackson, some more physicality. So they got the stronger rebounders in.
Checking into the game for the first time for Bishop Gorman, Selena Maduka. So if I'm me, this is me coaching Bishop Gorman, I'm going for the miss, and I'm looking for Westbrook to get the tip in here.
Now this is the thing, though. I want to see maybe Bell on the line right now instead of maybe Westbrook or even Maduka. Hopefully Maduka's in to get the rebound. Miss,
rebound by Moore, and that's the game. 46-42, great game here to start the first game of the day in the 2020 St. Mary's MLK Showcase. Day number 3, Regis Jesuit victorious 46-44 over Bishop Gorman. We'll be back with the NCSTV Summer Camp Player of the Game after these messages.
Well, the NCSTV Sports Summer Camp Player of the Game is Avery Vasicle, and has 17 points there, but it was a tough one. Talk to me about what your team went through in the last seconds there in that game.
Basically, we just needed to stop. It was a very close game the whole entire time. We really needed to pick up our defense, I think, which we really did the second half. I think a big thing for us was turnovers, which we really struggled with breaking their press. It was a really good press, but I think we just really came together at the end to pull out the win, and we were lucky she missed that free throw. So
now you guys are done with the showcase here. Can you just talk to me about your experience in playing these tough games that you played so far?
I loved it. I loved every single game we played. Being able to come out here and play with my team, I love them so much. It was just a great experience against these great teams, so it was really, really fun.
Now, I know a lot of people don't get the opportunity to play in front of this many college coaches in the midway of the season. Can you tell me about your experience and just how much fun is it to see all these big-name coaches in the stands watching you play?
It's just such a great opportunity. I know a lot of people don't get the opportunity to get out there and just play as hard as they can for an opportunity like this, so I'm just really thankful for it. So.
Well, congratulations and safe travels back to Colorado. Jeremy, back to you.
All right, thank you, Lauren Goodman, with our NCSTV Player of the Game. Again, our final score, Regis Jesuit, 46, Bishop Gorman, 44. For our producer, Dion I, Lauren Goodman on Jeremy Hurtado. Thanks for joining us here. Until next time, have a good night, and thanks for being on the show.